If you don't trust the Taliban, but want to know how the world responds to disaster, this story is one you can't ignore. Afghanistan, a country already battered by decades of conflict and instability, is now facing a new and devastating crisis. On insert date, a powerful earthquake struck the eastern provinces, shaking the ground with such force that entire communities were left in ruins. The quake's epicenter was near some of the most remote and vulnerable villages, making the destruction even more catastrophic. The tremors flattened entire villages, leaving behind a landscape of shattered homes and broken lives. Early reports suggest that hundreds have lost their lives, but as rescue teams dig through the rubble, that number is expected to rise. With thousands more injured or suddenly homeless, the scale of human suffering is immense. Rescue teams, many of them volunteers from nearby towns, are scrambling to reach survivors trapped beneath the debris, racing against time and dwindling resources. But resources are stretched thin. Medical supplies, food, and clean water are running out fast, and the harsh terrain makes it difficult for help to arrive quickly. Many families are sleeping in the open, exposed to the elements, with little more than blankets to protect them. For the first time since regaining control of Afghanistan, the Taliban is publicly appealing to the world for help. This is a significant moment, as the group has largely been isolated on the international stage since taking power. This request puts foreign governments and aid groups in a tough spot. Many are wary of working directly with the Taliban, fearing that aid could be misused, or that cooperation might be seen as legitimizing their rule. The dilemma is real. How do you deliver life-saving aid without endorsing a regime that much of the world refuses to recognize? Yet, in moments like this, humanitarian needs must come first. The urgency of the crisis is forcing many organizations to put politics aside, at least for now. International organizations like the United Nations, the Red Crescent, and several NGOs are mobilizing emergency relief. They're sending in food, medical teams, and temporary shelters, working around the clock to save as many lives as possible. But navigating Afghanistan's complex political landscape makes getting aid to those who need it challenging. Aid convoys must pass through multiple checkpoints, and there are concerns about whether supplies will reach the most vulnerable. Access to remote communities remains limited. Many villages are cut off by landslides or damaged roads, and some can only be reached by helicopter or on foot. For survivors in these isolated areas, every hour counts, and time is running out. Behind every headline are real people, families searching for shelter, water, and hope. Children who have lost their homes, parents desperately seeking medical care for their injured loved ones, and entire communities facing an uncertain future. The scale of the disaster is overwhelming. Aid workers say that rebuilding will take months, if not years, and the psychological scars may last even longer. The people of Afghanistan are resilient, but they cannot recover alone. The world is watching. Will the international community step up in time to make a real difference? Or will politics and mistrust get in the way of saving lives? The coming days will be critical for Afghanistan's earthquake survivors. For the latest updates on global crises like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll keep you informed as the situation develops, and as the world decides how to respond to Afghanistan's urgent call for help. Stay informed, because every story and every life counts. In times of crisis, knowledge and compassion are our most powerful tools.